Alright boys, this is going to be a quick video on how me and my business partner are going to be scaling to 5 figures a month over the next couple months. This video is not going to be crazy flashy, crazy edited, so if you're looking for that quick dopamine release, go watch something else.
Yeah, you're going to get the raw insights to what it's like running a real business.
Exactly, but let's get into it. Just to tell you a bit more about myself, my name is Dahi. I'm from Ireland. I'm 15 years old at the moment. I started a business when I was 14. I've been running this agency for about a year now with my business partner Ishay here. Beforehand, I never really started other businesses, which is what sets me apart. A lot of people have done drop shipping, trading, God knows whatever. But for me, I started in the right vehicle, which is the main thing. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I spent maybe 6 months procrastinating which different ideas I'm gonna do. But the one thing I actually started was the agency. And that's what's allowed me to scale a lot quicker. For example, Ishay, he's been in business for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, like bro, he's literally mentioned my entire story there in the sense that I've literally gone through trials and tribulations, 5 different business models because I had that shiny object syndrome. Whereas he
Exactly.
picked one business model, got the right systems in place, found a beautiful Irish business partner like me, and from there, he just scaled up, and just goes to show, set your mind on one target, one task, and if that's the goal in mind and you just stick to that goal, you're gonna get there.
Exactly. And the main lesson I teach people is to start in the right vehicle, because I like to give this analogy. Let's say I was in a jet ski and we were racing across the water and you were in a little rubber dinghy with holes in it. Who's gonna get to the finish faster? Me, obviously. But who's gonna work harder? It's gonna be you. Because you have to row and you have to do all these things. But yeah, it's not about the work you do, lads. It's about the vehicle you're in. And that's why I love this AI agency, because you're collecting monthly recurring revenue, so you don't have to keep repeating record months every single month, getting loads of different sales. For example, in drop shipping, you're learning actually valuable skills such as sales, communicating with people, service delivery as well, advertising. You always say this, Ishay, sales is the core of every single business. Whether you're in retail, in property, in real estate, sales is always going to be there. And to have that skill, it's just absolutely invaluable.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Pick a business model where you learn the right skills, because that's you on that jet ski. You're riding that jet ski versus being in that rubber dinghy. You're gonna drown, bro. Unless you pop a backflip on the jet ski, like you're getting there quicker. But that's the point. If you pick the right vehicle, you're gonna get there quicker.
With half the work as well. Not saying you don't have to work hard, but if you set yourself with the right foundation, you're going to succeed a lot quicker. And that's just the truth of it. And to give a bit of background as well, so I started about a year ago, in August last year, and I was on my own for about a month. I was cold calling, I was signing on trials. I was actually not doing too bad for my age at the time because I was 14. But one day we jumped on a daily call with our mentor, and the previous day me and Ishay had been cold calling, and we booked like something insane, like 15 meetings in one day between us. And we were obviously working for separate agencies, and we just got told to partner up. And I suppose it's just been scaling from there. But the fact that we were able to network all those times, like we were on God knows how many calls we were on before we partnered up.
Yeah, like deep the fact, we were just going back and forward on calls, cold calling for our business. And bear in mind, right, cold calling is not easy by any means. No. You're literally calling a local business who doesn't want to talk to you and telling them why you need your service. And we were on Google Meets, literally back and forward cold calling, trying to book more meetings. Whoever books us meetings does 100 push-ups, literally doing that. And that's when we realized, bro, we're so aligned.
Exactly.
Our mindsets are so aligned. Our vision's so aligned. We both know we need to be on that jet ski, not on the rubber dinghy. And as a result, we've just been scaling from there. Like, it's nothing crazy, don't get me wrong. 5K a month, we still feel like that's so little. We don't feel like 5K a month entrepreneurs. I think we feel like 10K a month entrepreneurs. We feel like millionaires in here.
It's all about what's up top. It's about your mindset. And another one of the main lessons that I take from this past year of running a business as such a young entrepreneur is the fact that there's no right time. Like, people say that, oh, I'm going to start this business when I finish this college degree, when I'm in the summer, when my work cools down, or when I have more free time. But the fact is, as you grow older, that right time gets further and further apart. And the excuse just changes clothes. The excuse just changes its disguise. Whether it's, I need to finish school, my degree, like I said, until work cools down, for example, you never actually start. So if you can start now, without procrastinating it, without making excuses to yourself, if you know that you're meant for more, you have to start. And that's one thing I did well, is I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know the proper business model I was gonna do, but I picked something and I started it.
And I think, like, him and I are literally living proof that there is no right time to start. Like, when we pretty much partnered up, he was young, got told not to start any businesses, and he pushed through because he realized there's no right time. And I literally started my agency a week after losing 4,000 euros. So it goes to show, like, there really is no perfect time. As much as you think that there's going to be a time in your life where everything's going to line up perfectly, you're going to find the right business model with the right person, with the right opportunity that's just going to land on your lap. I hate to burst the bubble, but that's not going to happen. And you might have a right opportunity placed in front of you, but it's up to you in the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, to just start.
Exactly. And it's not going to be easy. The AI agency, it's simple. It's not easy. And they're two different things. You're in the trenches, you're working hard, but it's a simple business model. And if you stick to it for years and years on end, stay consistent, you're going to see results. We've only been doing it for a year. We're at 5K a month. It's nothing crazy, but we are scaling quickly. We look to be at 10, 20, 50K a month over the next few months. So if you just stick to it and realize that there is no right time, you won't fail. How I learned about this lesson and why I teach this so much to the people around me and the people in my network is because it resonates so much with me. Because when I proposed this idea of running a business to my parents, they said, you're going to be working for the next 50 years of your life. Why not do it next year? In my head, I knew that there was no next year, because I knew that if I said, okay, I'm going to do it next year after school in the summer, I was never going to do it. Because beforehand, 6 months before that, I was cold calling for 2 days and I had started my agency, but I just gave up. And then I went through that whole summer. I went through the rest of school this summer, just procrastinating business. I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it next year. But then in that September, in that August, when school started, something just popped in my mind. I just said, I'm just going to start because, like I said, I know that there is no right time. I know that it's never going to come. I know I'm going to keep procrastinating. So let's just do it. And it just clicked because I knew I was meant for more. Most of the guys watching now up to this point, if you've gotten this far, you are meant for more. You have this vision. God gave you this vision for a reason. If you just start now as opposed to starting in 3 years, imagine the amount of success you can get in those 3 years as opposed to just procrastinating it.
And a lot of times people don't know where to start. Yeah, if you feel like you're someone who relates to this, the fact that you know there is no perfect time, but you don't know what to do. We've recently actually just launched a free school community open to anyone watching this video looking to scale their agency.
Lads, in this free school community, there's so much value. We're going to be hosting weekly calls with myself and Ishay, helping you guys scale. There's going to be video modules in there showing exactly how we did it, call recordings. And we're even going to connect you with some of the guys in our network. So 20, 30, 40K a month entrepreneurs for free. So there's nothing to lose. Click the link in the description. If you know you're meant for more, if you have that vision, there is no right time. Click the link, join the school community, connect with us. I will see you inside.